Someone speaks of a bridge to be built from Tangier to Algeciras, or is it Gibraltar? Yes, and then a highway to the stars, or more likely an elevator to the underworld, says Yellow Turban to White Jellaba as the exhaust fumes from the bus engulf them, leaving behind not even a single shadow. Is that Mel Clay in a white jacket turning the corner? No, it is a figment of my imagination, escaped from the asylum. Is that Ian Sommerville walking backward up the street as if pulled by a giant magnet? No, that is William Burroughs making electricity from dead cats. Is that Tatiana glistening on Maxiton? No, that is the sun dancing in the sugar bowl. Is that Marc Schleifer wavering on the cliff edge? No, it is a promontory in the wind of time about to fall into the sea. Is that Beethoven's Ninth Symphony being played up the street? No, it is the sound of the bread wagons rumbling over cobblestones. Is that George Andrews with two girls in hand looking for bread? No, it is an unidentified flying object about to land. Is that one-eyed Mose hanging by his heels? No, that is the hangman inventing the tarot. And are the dead really so fascinated by lovemaking? Yes, that is how they travel. Is that Irving in short pants looking for trouble? No, that's me unable to stop thinking. Is that Kenneth Halliwell looking for Joe Orton? Is that Jane Bowles looking for Sharifa, Rosalind looking for her baby, Alfred searching for his lost hair? Is that the wig of it all, the patched robe of my brain, the wind talking to itself? Brian is dead, and Yakubi is dead, and I am a not unhappy ghost remembering everything, the warp and woof of memories. Her yellow slip, her shaved cunt, her idiot child. Dream shuttle makes me exist everywhere at once. The blind beggars led by children keep coming. They all have many houses in the Kasbah, chants the unbelievers sucking on sugar. Words keep coming back like Bezezo for tits, Lichting for oranges, like Mima, like Fatima, like Driss Barada, dropping his trousers for an injection in the middle of his shop. The trunk is full of old sepia postcards, bare-breasted girls smoking hookahs, etc. We speak of the catapilana, the mist which obscures even the cielo. You cannot even see the hand in front of your face. We embrace. He says he thought of me only yesterday. He says there are always 9 such men who look like us in the world, and that we are the 10th. We speak of the gold fillets in the sky over Moulay Absalom. The garbage men in rubber boots go through the Zoko pushing wheel drums of collected garbage. An unveiled woman wobbles out of the taxi and heads home before sunrise. Paul couldn't believe there was a Karma Street, but I will never forget it. And Billy Batman, who made the best hash in the world, he dropped a loaded pistol in Kabul, shot himself in the balls, took some heroin, and lay down to die. Now I must get up from my table in the all-night Café Central. No more Dr. Nadal, no more window with red crosses and red crescents. The water thrown from buckets runs across the cafe floors and over the sidewalks, and I drop a dirham into the hand of a blind beggar singing in the dark on the American stairs. From Aeneas Nin's Spy in the House of Love. The women wear fireflies in their hair, but the fireflies stop shining when they go to sleep, so now and then the women have to rub the fireflies to keep them awake.
Beautiful.